Looking at Chelsea right now and looking at the momentum that we are going, because right now you cannot say Chelsea is doing very bad. You
Yeah.
can't say Chelsea is doing bad because qualifying direct to the round of 16 and also getting to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, even though we know how tough it is to play Arsenal at their home ground, and we are in the fourth round of the FA Cup, and also we are in a very good position to also compete for the league title. You understand? So you can't say Chelsea is doing bad. You
Mm.
can't say Chelsea is doing bad. But looking at Chelsea right now, do you see us winning a trophy? I always say Chelsea will win a trophy, but do you see Chelsea winning a trophy? And also, we are going to talk about Mamadou Sarr, the impact, what you're expecting from Mamadou Sarr, because we have not really spelled out and what we are expecting from him to the audience to know that this guy that is coming, this is what he's going to give to Chelsea. You understand? And also, we are also going to talk about Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez.
Okay.
But before we dive into all this thing properly, please do it to like. The more you like, the more YouTube recommend this video, the more this video get recommended. And also don't forget to also share and subscribe to the channel. Let's start with the first one. Do you see us winning a trophy this season?
Okay. Realistically, the trophy that I see or I feel Chelsea can easily win currently now is the FA Cup.
Hmm.
Is the FA Cup. I would have said Carabao Cup, but we are already out. We are out. Is what it is. What it is.
Hmm.
But realistically, we just have to put it out there that FA Cup is much more easier for us to go for now.
Hmm.
However, I will not write Chelsea off.
Okay.
I might not really push for the Premier League, but you see the Champions League, I think Chelsea has a chance.
Hmm.
You understand?
Tell
But
me.
You see why I'm not pointing it out. Why I did not point it out like the FA Cup own is because I have been particular about this one thing. If you remember when I said when Chelsea qualified for the round of 16, I said what we just need, one or two players can make the difference. One or two additions can make the difference. We have the hunger in the squad. We have a very young, vibrant coach. In as much as there's a lot of control, you know, the man is not fully, I will not say he's fully in charge. There's a lot of control from
The top.
the hierarchies and the board and whoever. But we have a vibrant coach who knows how to react fast. If there's one thing I love about Rosenio right now, is his reaction faster.
Yeah.
And I think nobody is perfect, but as game goes by, he will learn more better. He'll be better in terms of decision making as a coach. But like I said, for us to go for big titles, for the big prizes, we need a bit of experience.
Okay.
When we were going for Douglas Luiz, I think we've talked about this before. The player did not really sit well to me because I know that I believe that if any player Chelsea goes for, we can always get better. We can always get better players.
Yeah.
You understand? But the positive that I took from there is that okay, fine, these people don't they look experienced players. They don't they look for experienced players. That was the positive. And initially I thought that by the end of the January transfer window, Chelsea would have at least signed, even if it's two players. Two players coming into your team in the January transfer window can turn your season around. They can turn your season around. It is there in history. Go and check it. And so for us to win big trophies, I gave an instance the other day. I said when we won the 2012, 2021 Champions League, we had experience stacked up, even when Chelsea was not really doing well in the league that season.
Yeah.
But there was experience in the team, 2012, 2021. But now it's looking unrealistic because of this type of score we have right now at Chelsea. We might fight with what we have and get to the semi-final. By the time you get to semi-finals and you face a team that is more experienced, you have to give way.
But in all this that you have said so far,
I said
do you
FA
see
Cup.
FA Cup?
Yes, realistically.
See
FA
us
Cup.
winning the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a trophy we can lock our head and say, okay, see this one. We just try win this
Why
one.
can't we lock our head at the Champions League? We can also win the Champions League.
I just gave a simple explanation. Experience. Because at the end of the day, when you face teams,
So the FA Cup doesn't need experience.
of course you need the experience, but I'm saying realistically is because when you look at the pathway, for example, we have Hull City to play. You cannot compare Hull City to when round of 16 now they give you Bayern to play. Bayern fit comot you that time you don't comot. But with Hull City, by the time you win Hull City, if you even get luck, they give you another, maybe Crystal Palace or they give you Aston Villa. Those teams, even though they are teams that you can attempt to win.
To win, yeah.
But when you are playing Champions League teams, base teams, they give you Madrid, for example, to play. Okay, you go scratch your head. Because this time, it's not even about tactics alone. You need to play your best players.
Yeah.
Your best players need to be fielded in such a game, in that big occasion. So that is why I said FA Cup is the most realistic trophy for us to win right now.
Okay, not a bad one. Not a bad one. FA Cup, not a bad one. All right, let's move over to Madu Sarr. He's back. He has joined the squad, and we're expecting him to be involved in 1 or 2 games. In short, starting from tomorrow. Even though he will play tomorrow, but starting from tomorrow, we should be expecting Madu Sarr in our lineup.
Yeah.
So, what do you think people should be expecting from a defender in that caliber, in that form? Should they expect?
Yet again, I will still point this thing out. I'll point this thing out. I will not tell Chelsea fans to expect much. You did not get an experienced player. That is what I'll still say. In the previous years, when we have had young defenders, I'm not saying that we can't have a young defender that is good, that will come and take the world out by storm. But every young defender has always been paired with at least an experienced defender that will teach him, that he will learn from, that he will feel comfortable with.
Okay.
And that is how they become who they are. They become better. You understand? So, Madu Sarr coming in, not that people are happy. This guy won the AFCON with Senegal. This guy, for me, as long as he's better than Badashir, I'm okay for the now. If he can do better than Badashir, I'm okay for now. But I will still say to Chelsea fans, don't expect much from this guy. Because if you don't have quality and experience in your team, it is still going to affect. What happens when he makes one mistake? What happens when, he doesn't have that energy? I don't know. I've not really watched him play so much. So I don't really have much to give. But I know that he's a quite calm defender. He's a quite calm defender to me. Okay. But I'm not going to tell Chelsea fans to expect much from Sarr. Don't.
So you have heard it. Don't expect much. But the truth about the matter is that I just want to believe that the young boy will take his chances. Just like I always say, if he's been given the opportunity, he should grab it. Not grab it with his one hand, grab it with both hands, because Levi Colwill is about to return very soon.
Now that one with the sweet me pass right now. This talk will just stop now. And they sweet me. We need Colwill to come back. I think Colwill is like a potential captain in that Chelsea team. We need him to come back. I just pray that when he comes back, he will not
start
drop,
to
start finding his feet, that kind of thing. So Colwill for me.
But anyhow, Madu Sarr.
Yeah.
Madu Sarr, I let me just believe in the young lad.
That's what we always believe. Let me just believe in Garnacho. Let me just believe in Gittins.
Garnacho, they don't talk and say if Kia is not taking, if you don't make Argentina squad. Now it's not the year. All right, then pushing further. Looking at Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
Looking at Enzo Fernandez, since he came to the club, what he has done for the club, what he has done in the club. I will not say what he has done for the club. What he has done in the club, the way he has played, the leadership role he has showed, the character he has possessed. Will you put him on the line of Frank Lampard?
Hey, set up question. Will you put him in the line of Frank? In what criteria, so that I will know what I'm saying?
As a midfielder, in the line of you know what Frank Lampard did. Frank Lampard have the character of a leader.
Okay. The question is can he match Frank Lampard?
Yes. Will you put him in that line?
First of all, you're talking about one of the, if not the highest goal scoring midfielder in the league, in the Premier League history. I stand to be corrected, but I knew that he's one of the highest goal scoring midfielders in the Premier League in history. I'm not saying for Chelsea. So, first of all, you have to remove that, bring out the goals part. Now, in the goals part, me and you know say Enzo, I don't think he can score. Already, he has spent, how many years has he spent at Chelsea? Now, this is 40, if I'm not mistaken. 40, or let's say 50.
3 years. 3.
Okay, so let's say 3 years. This is 3 years at Chelsea, and has he scored up to 50 goals? I don't think so for Chelsea. Enzo.
I don't know.
I don't think so. So already we know that this goals part is out of the picture.
But he has the leadership quality.
Yes. Now let's get to the leadership quality. The leadership quality is there, and I think this is the reason why most Chelsea fans love him. And you know, one thing I will say is that leadership is also important in the squad. Any player that exhibits this level of passion and leadership, you know, tends to become an important player in the team. But if you cannot do your basic job on the pitch, if there's a better player to do that role, the player will enter there, but you will still be a good leader, whether you are in the pitch or you are outside the pitch.
Exactly.
So you'll be a good leader. But in terms of leadership, I will not still put Enzo ahead of Frank Lampard, because
we are not trying to compete with them. Can he be?
If he can get there,
can he be online?
I think he can get to the leadership quality of Frank Lampard in the future. Enzo can get there in the leadership quality of Frank Lampard. Then, in terms of technicality, you know, people who did not really grow up to watch Frank Lampard so much, they felt that he was not that technical. I can bet you that Lampard in his early years at Chelsea was one of the most technical midfielders in the world.
Was he technical?
Lampard was.
What about Gerrard? Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard, yes. You can still put. These are the names that you put up there.
But will you compare in terms of technicality?
Technicality now, we're talking of a player that can, you know, navigate in different roles in the midfield, and also make good assists. I would say Gerrard is slightly ahead of Lampard in terms of technicality, slightly ahead. Hear me out, slightly ahead. You know, the difference not too far. But Lampard was very technical. When you see his assists, you see his movement in the box, arriving in the box, you see his finishing. Very technical finishes. Not every time when they shoot shots.
So with this now.
So the technicality aspect, I don't think Enzo. Let me not say that, because we cannot predict the future. But
yeah.
Anyways, but I just feel like
these 3 seasons that you have watched him, the 3 years, the 3 seasons, because he came in under Pochettino,
under
Potter. Pochettino, Maresca. The 4 years that you have watched him now so far, going to 4 years that you have watched him so far, you don't see him being a technical player
to match Frank Lampard's technicality.
Yes,
I don't see so. I'll say it. I'll put it out there.
Even in the future,
I don't see it. I just hope it proves me wrong, but I don't see it. I know what I'm saying, because I know I watched Lampard very well. I watched Lampard very well. Even if he that sort of thing wants to happen, we must have seen a glimpse of it from now that we are watching. I'm telling you if you watch Lampard from 2004, 5, 6, thereabout, then come back and ask me if you see. Football don't spoil. Football don't spoil. See, football don't spoil, guy. If you started to watch football 2013, 14, 15, I'm sorry, you don't watch ball. You don't watch ball. Well,
all right. That's a good one. But anyhow, Lampard, Enzo Fernandez is trying.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
He's trying very well. And if I'm to do a comparison with him with one midfielder, there was one guy that we wanted to compare him with Tonali. And I was like, you want to compare Enzo with Tonali? That's crazy.
Currently, now Enzo is better than Tonali.
I can't compare. Can't compare. All right. Pushing further. This guy. Looking at the summer transfer that will be coming up any moment after season of very soon. Very soon. Speculation don't they go on? You understand? Say get some players with Chelsea don't they put high. Chelsea are still talking about Morgan Rogers. They're still talking about Morgan Rogers.
You know, my question in my head is, if I'm opportune to choose between Morgan Rogers and Morgan Gibbs White,
Gibbs White is not a bad player, but
Gibbs White is good, bro. See, he's that type of player that when you take him to a big team, you see the way Kunha is. When Kunha was at Wolves, I was pointing my finger at this boy. I said, Chelsea, can you people get this boy for me? It will not be bad to get this boy. They see there are players that even as they are playing for small teams, you can just know that if they go to any big team, they will excel there. Look at Kunha, for example. There are other players that are even, I don't say Eze, yes, Eze still, I don't say Eze go still ball for Arsenal. He will still ball for Arsenal.
Because right now it's looking like as if he's down. But
he go see Mbeumo now, leaving Brentford, coming to Manchester United.
And he's doing fantastically well.
Why are you not telling me? So, Gibbs White is that type of player. He's a hustler. I've always said that my type of football, I like players who say they sabi hustle for ball. He's very tireless. He runs. He makes the most out of difficult situations. Even at tight spaces, Gibbs White is very dangerous. And that's why I said he's this type of player that we need in that number 10 role. He's very, very different from Palmer. So if we have somebody that is different from Palmer, like helping Palmer to play that number 10 role, it will be very, very good for us because you can't predict. At this match, you say, okay, if Chelsea play match with Manu, for example, they plan for Palmer, not knowing that it's Gibbs White that will start the game. And you know that it's a different ball game when you're playing with Gibbs White. That's the type of player I was looking for.
Gibbs White is more direct.
Very direct, and he has that pace. Like I said, he's a hustler. Baba, if he fire shot from outside.
Not true. Not true.
And you can see that confidence. The confidence is in him.
True.
You understand? And I've been talking about this guy severally. I just wish Chelsea would just, put small eye for where ND. Put small eye for where ND.
I swear.
I know he will not be cost.
I swear. All right. Lastly, let's go out a little. Enrique. Looking at Enrique at Lyon, do you think we were wrong?
Kid is balling.
Do you think we were wrong because we are like, he's not that good? That is why. That's why he's not seeing the Madrid shirts.
It was too early. It was too early for him at Madrid.
But look at what he's doing at Olympic Lyon. And Madrid is not even looking like people that will sell that young guy, that boy. With the kind of football he's playing.
Well, I will not say I'm surprised with what I'm seeing at Enrique. I think what he did going to Lyon was something we would have done since a long time ago.
That would have been the first thing. Just go on loan.
If possible, come Premier League. Come and play. Even if you want to go back to Madrid after your loan. But, it was very unfortunate. The boy, they feel say, he go get chance for Madrid, but he no work. Now, see what he's doing at Lyon. See what he's doing at Lyon. I've never been in doubt of the qualities of Enrique. Even when Chelsea went to buy him then, I was watching some of his clips. And even when he came to Madrid, when Ancelotti always puts him in the second half, he always performs.
With his performance, I believe Ancelotti will also consider him.
There's one thing I love about Enrique is his confidence, even at his young age. You get one time when Madrid they play one match where they win 3-2 and him scored the last goal. That ball, now ball we say in collect ball from I think the middle half of the pitch. Baba carried the ball, they go. He carried that, he ran with that ball till he shoot shot, score goal. Every normal player would have passed the ball. Knowing fully well that, okay, I'm a young player now. Make I no go make other people vex. If I miss this chance, we don't draw this game. But Enrique, he knew what he had. He took that confidence at a very young age. It's something that most young players don't have, no matter how good they are. And, I've never been in doubt of the player. I just felt that he did not make the right decision by remaining at Madrid for long.
And that thing killed.
Yes. He killed the hype.
No, Wahala. I just believe that. Let me just believe that Brazil will consider.
Yes, don't worry. Options choke for Brazil. You don't even talk about Brazil and their strikers options.
No, he choke
for World Cup. You want to talk about wingers.
He choke. All right, I guess that will be all for now. Do it to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Peters.
And my name is Big Dave.